big SEC road win for us. I thought did a lot for the kids and the confidence. Very, very proud of all the things they fought through, the adversity, a lot of injuries, a lot of guys playing on defense. Miles Hartsfield played every position in the secondary. Armani and Tylen stepping up. Just proud of the guys that continue to fight. But a huge SEC road win for us. Injuries, Markel Winters sprained his knee, so he's out about 4 weeks. And then DK Metcalf, he hurt his neck. It's a little bit more serious than we thought, and he'll be done for the season. And hoping to get CJ Miller back, and hoping to get Floyd Allen back this week. So we've had several injuries. These kids put a lot into it. CJ Moore, Jalen Jones, Custis, DK. They put so much into this stuff, and it's so important. But I think long term, all these kids will bounce back and be fine. And that's what you think about their long term well being and making sure they get the best care they possibly can. But again, our guys will bounce back and they'll be resilient. And moving forward to Auburn, just excited to be back at home, 5-2 with some momentum going. I know our crowd will be great, playing against a very, very good Auburn team, one of the best front sevens in the country. They're very, very good up front, long in the secondary, and then offensively. They've always been really good at running the football, and so we'll have to do a great job of stopping the run and stopping their play action shots. So obviously it'll be a big challenge, but excited to be back home in front of our home crowd.
Raise your hand if you have a question. Bring the microphone to you. We can start with Dave over here.
Just kind of on DK, you said it was more serious than you initially thought. Can you elaborate a little bit on?
I mean, long term he's going to be fine, but I think it's going to require surgery. We're still looking to make sure that we have the very best care and everything for him. But it's not a long term issue. It's just, but it is going to be one. He'll be done for the season.
So is it like a spinal thing, or
again? No, it has nothing to do with the spinal. It's all vertebrae, but again, long term, he's going to be fine. It's just something that is going to prevent him from playing the rest of the season.
How does that affect the offense? I mean, what do you do with your receivers going forward? Who is kind of that second or third guy that you think?
No, Braylon will step in there, and then you have Elijah. So you may be able to move AJ around some and let Elijah and AJ play at the same time, and then Braylon's done well. He would normally be if AJ. I mean, if DK ran a deep route and he came off, Braylon would go in. So he's the next guy that would step in there.
Hey Matt, do you remember when he got hurt in the game?
Yeah, so it was early in the first quarter after our first drive.
Did he notice it right away?
Yeah,
or was it something
it happened right away. Initially, just thought it was a kind of a whiplash type thing, but we got back and did the MRIs and everything, and it came back late last night.
What was his reaction to it? I'm sure it was very disappointing.
Yeah, obviously very disappointing, and so that was. Again, that they put a lot into this, and it's so important to them. But in the grand scheme of things, I think long term is what you have to look at, and I think he's going to be fine.
Questions?
After a huge comeback like that, obviously that would be an exciting locker room. Can you share that moment with us?
Yeah, I think even given the records, I just thought it was a gutsy win. You just see Jalen Julius, shoulders popping out. He's getting back up and he's playing, and see Armani and Tylen and the guys just battling and competing, and DK not being out there, and Dawson and all the guys stepping up and making plays, and it's in the rain and you're on the road and you're down 17, and they just kept fighting and they kept competing. So just a proud, gutsy win that will give us some momentum going forward. And then now you're coming home at 5-2 and you get some momentum, and the crowd fired up about coming and playing another big game in Oxford. I think that's what you're most proud of, is you get the momentum going forward. And these kids, when they lay it all on the line, they get something back. They get to be happy and they get to enjoy it together.
Coach, I know the defense has not always been at the right place at the right time, but when they are, these last few weeks, are really hitting hard, playing with a lot of motion. Just talk about McGriff and the defensive staff keeping those guys going.
Well, I think, you know, you look at it, you know, in the first half, we didn't do a very good stop of the run. And a lot of credit to them in the second half, coming back and making adjustments and holding those guys to 2 field goals. You know, that kind of gets left out in the whole thing. They did a really, really good job, you know, the second half of holding those guys to 2 field goals and getting the big stops at the end of the game when we needed it. So I thought they did a really good job. You know, proud of a guy like Willie Hitler that made a play at the end of the game to not only get us off the field, but also save us a timeout right there. So just a lot of good play. I mentioned Miles earlier playing star, both corners, safety, and he played it all. So just really proud of some guys stepping up.